old Dubai. It's very remote. Who's gonna live here? Yes, there is a beach, but it's a very long term. There is aircraft noise all the time. There are no big developers in the area, and this is just a second JVC. This kind of feedback you can hear about Dubai Island, one of the most debatable new mega communities in Dubai. Some people hate it, some love it, but nobody fully understands it. So in this video, I'm gonna go through each and every objection about Dubai Islands, explain you the story behind it, and at the end of the video, you will decide whether or not this area is for you. Let's go. Right now, I'm in Dubai Islands, the new beachfront location in the far north of Dubai. Those buildings behind me is already Sharjah. This is how far north we are. And the location itself alone already explains you why so many people still don't believe in this area. Dubai Island is not one land, it's actually 5 islands interconnected with one another, but many people don't know that this area before looked completely different. This area is not a new idea, it went through different identities, and this explains why the market psychology about this location is so weird today. It used to be a mega concept from the beginning, but then it was paused, then rebranded, then it returned, and a lot of investors still remember that. First of all, we need to understand that Dubai's coastline is very short. It's only around 70 kilometers long, but Dubai wanted to become a global tourist mega hub, a second home investors market, a beachfront luxury lifestyle destination. But there was one problem. There was simply not enough beachfront land. Beachfront properties are the most valuable in any city. So across the world, Monaco, Hong Kong, Singapore, Miami. Waterfront properties always command higher sales prices, better rental demand, and more long-term capital appreciation. Dubai understood it early, but with only 70 kilometers of coast and majority of it reserved for ports, industrial zones, creek trading areas, the amount of usable beachfront land was extremely limited. To attract global tourists, second home buyers, long-term property investors, Dubai needed far more beachfront land that was naturally provided. So the solution was simple, to create new coastline. So the Palm Jumeirah alone added 120 kilometers to the existing coastline, plus Dubai Islands will add another 21 kilometers of beach. So in effect, Dubai multiplied its usable beachfront area several times over, and no other city has done it in such a scale. Most people think that Palm Jumeirah was the ultimate vision. In fact, this area, Palm Deira, was planned to be the biggest out of 3 palm projects planned. So Palm Jumeirah, for example, was planned to be 5 square kilometers, Palm Jumeirah 13 square kilometers, while Palm Deira 25 square kilometers, and it was supposed to become the jewel of the palm's crown. Palm Jumeirah had 17 fronts, while the original design of Palm Deira had 41 fronts, each one allocated for a low-rise residential district. This extreme density was one of the reasons why the original plan was abandoned, because it was simply too packed for the modern urban standards. So 90% of land reclamation was completed before the project got cancelled. So by 2008, the seabed was dredged, the sand was placed, the island mass already existed. It means that Palm Deira was physically constructed, but nothing yet was built on top of it. So this land was never lost, it was repurposed. The financial crisis didn't kill Palm Deira, the construction cost did. There is a common myth that Palm Deira was cancelled because of financial crisis of 2008, but the real reason was that after 2008, Dubai shifted its planning philosophy. Less high-rise congestion, lower density coastal planning, and more sustainable infrastructure. So the original Palm Jumeirah design required massive internal road networks, multiple underwater utility channels, and extremely high maintenance breakwaters. So it became economically inefficient long-term, so they did not just pause it, they redesigned it. So in 2013, Nahil launched a new concept and called it Deira Islands. It was for islands focusing on retail, resorts, and cruise tourism. It was the first Dubai's planned cruise terminal district. This is when the Deira Mall concept appeared, the night souk was built, and the construction of the first 2 hotels, which are now operational, started. So very few people know that the construction of Deira Mall, as I said before, started back in 2016. The frame appeared, but it was frozen during the rephasing. So when the new population arrives to this area, the construction will be restarted, of course. So you can literally see the mall skeleton over there. The Deira Night Souk opened in 2020. It was quietly launched during the COVID phase. That's why it was noticed by very few. It was inspired by traditional Arabian markets, and it was around 5,000 retail outlets planned to operate and was the first operational asset on the island. So in 2021, Nahir opened plot sales for private developers, and also it was rebranded to Dubai Islands because Deira Island's name sounded very old style and connected to the old city of Deira. So Dubai Islands positioned itself as an international lifestyle destination, same land, new brand, and new master plan. The islands were reshaped to improve the waves protection. While Dubai Islands now have a curved shoreline geometry and a better wave energy dissipation. Also improved marina protection, which reduces sand erosion, marina maintenance costs, and long-term dredging needs. A purely engineering-driven redesign. So Island A is strategically positioned as a tourism anchor. It will have retails, marina, hotels, and the first residential developments. Other islands will host later phase luxury communities. They're replicating the downtown early rollout logic used previously by Emaar. Now we approach to another objection around Dubai Islands, which is the aircraft noise in the area. However, the flight path issue was already factored in the installation specifications of the early developments. The first two hotels were built with airport-grade acoustic glazing, which now became a standard for all the other residential developments. That's why the hotels have no noise complaints. Dubai Islands today has one of the longest public continuous beaches, longer than JBR Beach and Palm Jumeirah combined public access zones. And this is strategic because it ensures the tourism inflow, continuous retail traffic, and short-term rental demand. So unlike Palm Jumeirah, you will not see beachfront villas on Island A. It will be primarily occupied by mid-rise residential buildings and hotels. The reasons are to avoid fragmented ownership, to maintain continuous public promenades, and to support the tourism ecosystem. Luxury villas are reserved for Island E later phase, and some other islands will have some townhouses and probably independent villas as well. Because the land reclamation was done before the crisis of 2008, the plot's cost was extremely low. That's why it attracted a lot of new private developers to come and build their first projects here on the islands. This allows higher developer margins, lower launch pricing, and longer-term capital appreciation. But very few investors understand this advantage. What we know today, there are no more coastal reclamation projects planned after Dubai Islands, which means that this is the last major beachfront supply zone in Dubai. After this, only redevelopment. So the old mega dream didn't fail as many things. It was simply restructured, reimagined, and restarted again. So Dubai Islands is obviously not downtown, not Dubai Marina. So let's speak about 3 honest challenges connected to this area. International tourists and high-spending tenants still default to the traditional Dubai hotspots. Dubai Islands would need time to change the perception, and perception affects liquidity. As Dubai Islands is located technically in the old Dubai, Deira, of course we cannot talk about luxury lifestyle district until it's addressed. So there had to be a solution to this problem. Challenge number 2, traffic. By the way, I decided to pass by Fish Market, which is literally six minutes drive away from Dubai Islands, to have my lunch. Not that many people right now here, but I believe once the traffic arrives to the islands, this area will get busy too. The RTA came up with a new infrastructure project that will include, in addition to the existing Infinity Bridge that connects Bur Dubai with Deira, and it was recently completed as part of Al Shandaga corridor, it will include the new infrastructure specifically for Dubai Islands. This includes a major new bridge directly linking Bur Dubai with the island, and a network of 3 to 5 local access bridges on the Deira side to improve entry and exit as the community grows. There are talks that one of those will connect neighbor community of Mina Rashid with Dubai Islands too. This network together is designed for over 20,000 vehicles per hour, and it links Dubai Islands with Dubai's wider arterials. And it will reduce the travel time from here to downtown only to just 15 minutes. Challenge number 4, the JVC narrative. Many people are comparing Dubai Islands to the existing JVC area because it's built by the same developer. However, as I said before about the aircraft noise, you can hear it, right? This problem do exist currently, but I believe many of you know that the DXB airport will be moved completely to the Jebel Ali, to Al Maktoum International Airport by 2030. Plus, inside the buildings, you cannot hear the noise, but outside in public areas, yes, this problem do exist, but it's not going to be here in just few years. Yes, Dubai Islands is not a master community in a sense of being built entirely by one developer, because Nahil has some developments, of course, on the premium plots for their own, but most of the plots were sold to private developers. However, everything has to be built according to the centrally framed master plan. This is where many people compare it to JVC, another mega master planned community by Nahil. However, Dubai Islands is completely different. A fragmented master plan, no unified architectural code, no completion timeline, so the plots are sitting empty for 15 years plus minus. High rise next to the townhouses, dead ends, very weird roads connectivity. The infrastructure added late, and the mall was delivered decades after the residents moved in. So JVC is not a controlled master development, it's a patchwork district that grew without a proper central execution. Dubai Islands has a premium coastal position, plus in addition JVC is very messy in terms of construction guidelines and building permits. You can find very diverse architecture, very small distance between the buildings, blocked views, dead ends, weird streets, high rise next to a block of townhouses, etc., etc. Dubai Islands has very structured and tourist-oriented master plan. Maximum allowed height is 14 floors, while the majority of the buildings on Island A are from 5 to 10 floors, meaning that every building offers from 60 to 120 units at average. An entire community will be low density. That also increases the value. What also increases the value here is the restriction on building studios. Only Azizi developers somehow managed to get the permission, as well as the average apartment size are the biggest you can find in Dubai, from 840 square feet. Some reach even 1,000 square feet. While the trend of latest years is to shrink the sizes. You can find one beds in Dubai from 500 to 650 square feet and even 450 square feet in some buildings, which became a new norm. Tourism-focused infrastructure, you can find around 80 hotels here and resort-style facilities, including 2 championship golf courses. Where else in Dubai can you find all of this together in one place? It doesn't exist. This is the fundamental difference. So immediately many agents started spreading the narrative that Island B is better than Island A, that it's more private, more limited, and more exclusive. But the truth is that the letter on the map is not an investment strategy itself, because B versus A does not guarantee beachfront versus inland, open sea versus internal waters, quieter versus louder, better accessibility, proximity to the beach, the plot orientation, the noise pocket, the open sea exposure, and the road access. So when someone tells you Island B is better, what I hear is marketing over analysis, because it's always seemed more easy to push a couple of projects on Island B rather than to do investment analysis on 43 projects on Island A. In Dubai Islands today, there is early cycle entry, lower perceived values, so this is your chance to lock up your capital in a golden asset. So what it means for investors? What is Dubai Islands today? It's a government-backed developer. It's a hospitality-led destination. It's an early price entry point. Prices here start from 1,800 to 2,600 dirham per square foot inland, and between 29 to 3,500 per square foot close to the beach. But infrastructure is still catching up. The aircraft noise is real. Perception lag is also real. So it's not about the existing risk. It's about the perceived logic. Remember that many investors did not believe in Palm Jumeirah back then as well, but those who did made a fortune. When everyone believes in the project, it's already expensive. When few believe, this is where the opportunities are. Dubai Islands is not for everyone, but it's for the right investor. And it might become one of the most interesting Dubai's long-term play. Beach in Dubai. As of today, January 2026, there is no single building on Island A that is handed over. But right now, right behind me, there is the first project that is about to be handed over here. Beach Walk by Imtiaz. Let's go have a look at the show apartment inside. Let's talk about what already exists here. One operational bridge that connects Dubai Islands to the mainland, another bridge is RTA approved, and the third one is planned. Two fully operational hotels, popular among both tourists and residents. And by the way, first time I got there in 2021, July, the hottest month in Dubai, and I was shocked because it was full of people. It was literally packed with tourists at this time. Dubai Islands public beach that is behind me, and noticeably, it's the only partially pets-friendly public beachfront promenade with cafes and retails, a public beach, and daily activities already happening here. As you can see, people come to enjoy the beach. During the weekend, you can barely find the parking lot here. Imagine what's going to happen here once entire community is established. An operational marina that is managed by Nahil with the yachts docked. The market area, which is going to be removed according to the existing mock-up plans, by the way. So as you can see from the master plan, Nahil is planning to completely remove this Mafra Souk area and to turn it into a walking promenade, maybe with some retails, as well as there is something called Cultural Heritage District. So there is an intrigue. What it's going to be, I have no clue so far. We'll see. And the Deira mall structure is already there as well. So the construction will be resumed soon. As you can see, many private developers on the island is not a disadvantage actually, because what you could see from Imtiaz building, which is the first one to be handed over, it set up very high standards of design, architecture. Plus, many developers add extra bonus in order to stand out, you know, and to win the competition in the area. So, for example, some developers will provide you a very low fee access to their private yacht or a golf cart to move around the area, and so on. Mass market investors always follow the crowd. They buy in locations that are already understood, everything already happened there, or they follow the locations that are heavily marketed. And that's why they often get disappointed with their investment. By the way, if you kept watching until this point, I prepared a special bonus for you. By the link under this video, you can download a full PDF brochure about all of the projects that launched currently in Island A and Island B, only apartments. If you're interested to know about villas and townhouses, you can book a free consultation call with me. You will find the link also down this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.